you gotta go to FlixPop Radio.
Freeze! Just back it up against the wall. You heard him. Back it up. Don't make us put some pain on you.
Pain? How dare you use that word?
He's got pins in his head.
What you think of as pain is only a shadow. Pain has a face. Allow me to show it to you. Gentlemen, I am pain.
FlixPop Radio.
But before we do anything, I want to humbly ask you all to please subscribe to our show. It comes to you every other week, right here on the YouTube channel. Simply search for us by entering FlixPop Radio in Google or anywhere or within YouTube. Please do it. It helps us out.
Hit that smash
huge
button.
Amount. Hit the smash. Smash it.
Smash the like button.
Yeah. Yes, please. We're like 10 subscribers away. Come on.
You
come
mean you
on,
only
people.
have 10? You only have 10?
No. We have hundreds.
Okay, just wanted to
But
clarify
we want to have
that.
thousands at some point. And basically going on today live at the Sausage Hut, we have author, musician, and brilliant, not to mention dark mind, Rob Errera has written, I don't know, like 100 books.
I've written so many books, Paul.
You've written so many books.
Yes, some of them are fiction, some of them are nonfiction.
How many books have you written?
I think I've written 13 books.
Wow, that's a lot less than 100.
It is, but I'm on my way.
Okay, well, we're going to get to Hangman's Jam. That's what we're talking about here today with Rob Errera. We're going to be discussing the body horror film genre on today's show, which is episode 4 of season 2 of the big show, FlixPop Radio. We'll play yes, no, or either or, the body horror version. We'll talk about body horror tropes.
What is body horror to you, Paul?
You know what? Body horror is like, it's when, like, I think it relates very commonly and very obviously to, like, the real human race, like art imitating life and life imitating art, in a sense where it's something that starts maybe small, like within a body, a sickness, an illness, is something.
Definitely a body, like an injury,
some
or
injury,
sickness.
Yeah, you know, and then all of a
Something
sudden,
physical.
yeah, and then all of a sudden, you know, now you're you're the Elephant Man.
What's happening to me? That's kind of like the
Yeah.
one you always
Yes.
hear in the
Yeah.
If you're watching a horror movie and somebody's like, "What's happening to me?" You're watching a body horror movie.
Absolutely. And but, you know, listen, we're going to come at the end. We're going to come up with the consensus best body horror film ever created.
Ooh.
And my guest is a great expert. But before we do that, I would be remiss if I didn't mention to the millions of fans who tune in every other week to watch FlixPop Radio, heard around the world, from Florida to Jersey, Texas, California, Italy, UK, all the way across the pond. Italy, the Middle East. Towns and basically cities and states around the world,
Wow.
Tony T, that I never even fucking heard of them, okay? But, you know, nothing really ever happens here on FlixPop Radio without Tony T having something to do with it. He's got the levers. He's mixing everything together, the good sound. He's the backbone, Tony T. How are you today?
I'm doing excellent, Paul. And welcome back, Rob.
Thank you, Tony. Good to be here in the Sausage Hut.
Yes.
Absolutely. I think I forgot to look at the clock, 7:20 before I went into this. But you know what? We're gonna do this today. We're doing body horror. Okay, body horror films, the body horror genre. Today's radio show is being brought to you by the Vernon Tourism Council. Tony T, do you even know who they are?
Playboy, ski resorts.
Listen, guys,
Didn't they have that water park up there, too, that killed everybody?
Class Action Park?
Yeah.
Something like that?
Absolutely.
Hey, we may go into that, but probably not, because really today it's a special day. Because I want to introduce my next guest. And, look, he's an expert when you talk about body horror in the body horror genre of film. Not only that, not only an author, not only a musician, not only, but he's a friend of ours. Tony T, how long?
Fucking A, man.
Because you've been like...
Middle school?
Middle school?
Sixth grade, PV?
That's like 40 years ago.
It's a long time. It's a lifetime.
It's a lifetime. We found ourselves along the way in many precarious situations. There was the one time Rob and I, it was like The Bachelor. They got the Hangover movie, right?
Yep.
That got nothing on us.
No, we've had some times. I must say.
Okay, so listen. One of the things I want to talk to you about because you're here is Uncle Floyd.
Oh, let's talk about Uncle Floyd.
Because Uncle Floyd was an absolute titan of the TV industry. Okay, I want to go ahead and say that.
All right.
What's it?
I'm just saying, I don't know if the camera's on. Does that matter?
I don't know.
All right. We're just going to wing it. I don't want to interrupt the...
Tony T, is our camera running?
Yeah.
Okay.
All right. Sorry, man.
No worries. So listen up, guys. Uncle Floyd, okay? Mm-hmm. And we actually used to open up for this guy.
Yeah.
You remember those days?
I do remember, when
Okay,
you guys opened up for him.
Okay,
Yes, and you were on his show.
We were on his show, okay, and we, but like, it goes more than that.
But that wasn't really his show, man.
It was a
It
show.
wasn't what he was doing, though, what we knew Uncle Floyd. And I did one of those, too. He came out with, like, some fucking shark skin jacket. And, like, his hair was all decked out. I'm like, where's Oogie?
No, he would come out and play like oldies on the piano, like play like
Those honky type,
like a honky tonk stride piano
Right,
kind of
right.
thing. You
But
know?
when he was bringing in the bands, he wasn't doing that whole shtick, was he?
I don't.
I was on one of them. He didn't do
No,
it.
well,
Yeah.
okay, so when he was bringing in the bands, we played for him and opened up for him at a place called the Rat Trap.
Oh, you did one of his
Cafe
shows.
in
Okay.
Haledon,
Okay.
New
You did-
Jersey.
Right,
And then the other thing was like actually taping the show,
right.
which really, I think we might have more viewers, Rob, on this show. Okay,
Maybe.
then he had. You
Maybe.
okay, buddy?
Yeah, sorry, bro.
No worries.
Little hacker.
No worries. But anyway, Uncle Floyd, God bless his soul, he's passed away. He's gone on to the, what the dogs do, the Rainbow Bridge, right?
The Rainbow Bridge, yeah.
What do us humans do?
We just go to heaven.
We just go to heaven?
He's
There's no,
going to heaven.
There's
And
no
if-
geographical, landmark we pass?
You would hope. I would like to think there's some dogs in heaven. So,
Okay.
hopefully the
Okay.
Rainbow Bridge is nearby.
Okay. You know what? Agreed. Anyway, this is Rob Errera. This guy's been our friend for the longest freaking time. I can't remember a time
Yeah.
when he wasn't our friend.
That's true.
And so he's here, an expert on this genre. We're going to really go and delve into it with a lot of different things. But before we do that, Rob Errera,
yeah.
we play a game?
All right.
You'll play a game with me.
I will play.
I know
a game
you're
with
always
you.
a little tepid.
Sometimes your games are a little left of center.
It's not like the time when we were in Atlantic City,
Right.
okay, in the hotel room. It's not,
Right.
nothing like that.
Okay. That's
All right.
good. That's good. There were cameras there too.
I know.
Hopefully that video has been destroyed.
So listen, guys. Yes, no, either or brings us the opportunity to learn a little bit more about our guest each week. As always, I will ask our guest a series of rapid-fire questions that will require either an either or yes or no response. These questions and their answers, well, they should go a long way towards getting to know our special guest even just a little bit better.
Oh, thank you so much, Paul.
No doubt about it. So can we do a few examples, Tony T?
Sure can.
All right, let's go. Just so people get the idea. All right. Okay. Nipple ring or scrotum ring?
Nipple.
This is a no-brainer, right?
Yeah.
What about you, Rob?
I'd go nipple ring, sure.
I'd go nipple ring just so I didn't have to put stab my scrotum. Tony T, Speedo or swim trunks?
Swim trunks, man. I'm no banana hammock for this cowboy.
No banana hammock for this cowboy.
Yeah, I gotta go more trunks too.
Yeah, me too. Trunks, because you would never be able to unsee me in those. Although I will try to make an image using AI in post, and you'll see if we
right.
actually got there. But okay, yes or no? Roller skating.
Yeah, I dig it, man.
Yeah, Rob, you ever go roller skating?
Yes, but I would give it a no. I generally do not like roller skating or ice skating. I tend to fall down.
Right.
And I'm just not a fan of falling down.
Me neither.
Yeah.
When it comes to me, it's a Humpty Dumpty situation.
Okay.
And so but when I was a kid, I did.
All right.
And you guys may see on the video that we have here on the set of FlixPop Radio here is these bright lights, but they remind me, okay, of what we used to put around our neck and our wrists, and we used to carry them when we roller skated around when we were young kids. And I remember Tony T, who would wear the fluorescent shirts and shit like that.
Pants.
Parachute pants.
Yeah.
One size too small.
Well, that preferably. I mean, that was by design.
Of course.
You know what I mean? So, so anyway, everybody got it. Everybody understand?
Yeah, I'm ready to play.
All right, excellent. Today's category is body horror movies.
Body horror movies.
And today's game is being brought to you by the Vernon Tourism Council. You, body horror movie fans, please play along at home. Everyone else, place your trays in the upright position and prepare for impact.
All right.
1988's The Blob or The Fly?
Oh, well, as far as body horror, you got to go with The Fly. It was a landmark film in the body horror genre in that he literally turns from a man into a fly, or rather the Brundle fly, as they call him, because his name was Brundle in the movie. So he's part scientist Brundle and part fly.
So
it's classic.
So for you, definitely The Fly.
Now, both movies are remakes of movies from the 50s, right? So, yeah, I think I would still go The Fly, even if we're going to go with the Vincent Price original. You know, I think I would still go with The Fly as over the original Blob.
All right.
I gotta love Steve McQueen, I think, is in the original Blob.
All right. Tony T, you see The Fly?
I missed that one.
Oh, my God. All right, next. The Thing, 1982, or Alien?
Those are tough choices.
Well, listen, man, this is no cakewalk.
All
This is not tiptoeing through the tulips.
No.
Rob Errera.
You're going
what say
hard
you?
body horror.
Yes.
As much as I love Alien, The Thing is one of my favorite films. And as far as body horror, you know, everybody loves that chest busting scene from Aliens, where the alien comes out of the guy's chest. It's classic. But The Thing has the scene where not only does the guy's chest bust open and eat the guy's arms, but then his head peels off and turns into a spider and starts walking around.
Oh, my gosh.
Yeah, I think The Thing for body horror.
All right. Videodrome, 1983. Yes or no?
I'm going to say yes. The thing I liked about that movie, it was strange. But of course, directed by David Cronenberg, who's like the quintessential body horror director. His movies always seem to have some weird blend of man and machine or man and animal, mostly man and machine. But yes, Videodrome, James Woods, Deborah Harry.
Awesome.
Yeah, who, you know, was just a very sexy woman, you know, and especially there she was kind of in her prime there. And yeah, very strange movie. I remember the guy just inserting a videotape into his chest or something at the end of it.
So post-show clue, long live the new flesh. Let's move on. Society, 1989, or Reanimator.
Oh, okay. These are two of my favorites from my youth. I would say Society, you had special effects by Screaming Mad George, this Asian special effects artist. Stuff's really wild, really wet, very kind of fleshy looking, you know? So you really get an orgy of flesh in that movie.
Orgy of flesh.
Of Society. However, Reanimator, personal favorite. I love that one. You gotta love it. Barbara Compton. The guy getting his head cut off, and he's carrying it around in a tray.
Which is always weird. Like, anytime I've ever run into somebody who had their head cut off and they're carrying it around, you know, it was very, very difficult to unsee this.
Yeah, absolutely.
And I thought that really held true here.
Yeah, definitely. It leaves an impression.
All right, so The Substance, 2024, or Black Swan, 2010?
Well, that's another good one. I would say The Substance. I preferred that. Black Swan was a good, and I really like the director, Darren Aronofsky, I believe his name is pronounced. But, no. The Substance. Demi Moore, and I'm not sure
it's Demi, by the way.
Demi.
And I'm not sure who the girl who was her co-star in that. Beautiful girl. And they made her look even more appealing in that because they wanted her to look like a hyper sexualized version of a young Demi Moore in a way.
Okay.
But yeah, The Substance is an outrageously fun body horror movie. Had a laugh a minute with that one.
And that's actually pretty recent, 2024.
Yeah, that was a good one.
All right. Existence, 1999. Yes or no?
I'll give it a yes. It's good. I mean, it's not one of my favorite body horror movies. It's not like, well, I'll put it this way. If you're going to talk about body horror, I would say one of the original ones would be the werewolf or the Wolfman, right? Because he's a man who
That is body
transforms
armor, no doubt about it.
into a wolf, you know? So I think any of those werewolf movies are kind of quintessential horror. So Existence, I'll give it a yes. If it's a yes or no, then yes.
Okay. Annihilation or Titane?
Oh, Titane is such a weird movie. It's like a weird French movie.
So, Rob, let me just tell you. So I watched the movie.
Yeah, okay.
Okay, and when it was over,
Yeah.
I turned to the person who I was with.
Yeah.
Just to make sure
Okay.
that everything was like still the same.
Yeah, okay.
That it was before I watched it.
It was very
How
strange.
you?
It's very strange.
It
And
is very
and it will alter your view of reality in some way.
Uh-huh.
There's a scene in that movie where basically an actress kind of has sex with a car. She's kind of like, it's masturbatory, but it's kind of
The chick?
No, I could
a
see
chick. Yeah,
I could
Was
see
she
this.
humping
I could see
she's
this.
kind of humpy. Yeah, kind of on the stick and the whole thing, and it has to be seen to
I
really
saw
be
that one. I
believed.
saw that one.
Did you see that on the red tube or the?
I've never seen it, but I'm not shocked by it.
Well, that's the Titanic. But of those two films, I like Annihilation a little better.
Okay.
I like the mutant bear. There's a cross. It's like part of a bear and a skeletal thing.
Yeah.
It's kind of creepy. I like it.
yeah. All right,
Yeah.
so getting to the end here. Hellraiser
Yeah.
or Slither?
Oh, well, those are both good choices. Hellraiser, I have, again, an affinity for. I'm a big Clive Barker fan.
That's one of my favorites of all
You
time.
got to go Hellraiser with the Cenobites. And they
Yeah,
have
man.
the whole...
They're a quote a minute, those guys. Bro.
yeah, it's a whole demonic realm down there.
Tony T, you like Hellraiser?
Yeah.
Are we in agreement on this, Hellraiser?
I maybe.
Wow. Okay,
Okay.
that's it. That's a rare in sync
But
moment
wait,
for all of us.
What was the other one with Hellraiser?
Slither.
All right, Slither. Now that's a great James Gunn pre-Guardians of the Galaxy horror movie. It's a lot of fun. That's kind of like a comedy horror where like it's real extreme body horror. The guy like blows up to this giant like size balloon almost his body.
Yeah.
And there's some wild stuff in there. But again, you can't go wrong with Hellraiser. So
All
yes,
right.
we are in agreement with
All
the
right.
Hellraiser.
All right. Speaking of
Yeah, no doubt.
Tony
repressed,
teased it.
repressed emotion, let's talk The Brood, 1979,
All right, is that
or
what-
Raw, 2016.
All right.
Way big difference between these two.
Yeah, and I would say I'm not even. Well, all right. So Raw as a body horror, to me, is more of a cannibalism movie. But how does eating flesh transform you from the inside out? And that's really what the question is.
I heard that Tony T eats human beings too.
Is that true?
Yeah.
I'm a little hungry.
He's
Well-
over there. He's just kind of like you see him. You guys see now. Whenever you watch FlixPop Radio, you never see Tony T. He's a fantastical figure just up,
Right.
just up
They'll
camera.
never know who
You'll
I am.
never know.
He's a fantastical
who he
flesh-eating-
is.
flesh-eating
fantastical flesh-eating beast, Tony T.
I got blood all over my face.
He's like one of those. He's like one of those polar bears that's feeding on a seal. But anyway.
But the Brood,
Go ahead,
the
sorry.
Brood has
Go.
a disturbed children, right? Like it has, it's basically another pregnancy movie, which, again, going back to say like a Rosemary's Baby, that's also body horror to me because it's about being invaded by something that is not of you, but it's in you, so it's kind of parasitic. So yeah, The Brood, Rosemary's Baby, these are the kind of pregnancy body horror, which is even another subgenre of body horror.
Real cool. Okay, last one.
Yeah.
The Ruins, 2008.
All right.
Or
Yeah.
Teeth.
Vagina dentata. Teeth is fun because it's
me too. I agree with that.
It's
fun
just
movie.
It's just a fun premise of
Yes.
a vagina with teeth in it.
It's like life in general. Yes. You see the parallels here. It's got parallel.
I do see
right.
the parallels there.
Mm-hmm.
So Teeth, and what was the other one again?
The other one is Ruins.
Oh,
The
you know
Ruins.
what? I like the book. I read the book of The Ruins, and I kind of like that better than the movie. But I kind of did like the movie.
Mm-hmm.
It's about talking plants, but you don't want to get it mixed up with Little Shop of Horrors or something, where that's like a
different thing, different
kind of talking plant.
Yeah.
But yeah.
All right, so
so Teeth.
That's
What's
it,
the
man.
Teeth?
Yeah, that's it. This is
Thank
the
you.
best way, okay, to get to know our guest a little bit more because, like, let's face it, like we're all married guys. We all, it's been a long time since we dated. But maybe if I was on a date with you and you said, you would pick the Ruins over Teeth or Teeth over Ruins, I might make judgments about you.
You might, or if I picked the Titani with the sex car lady,
the sex car lady,
I might not get a second date with you.
That's
Paul.
what I'm saying. Like, I'm out.
All right.
I'm out, Rob.
I hear
I'm
you.
out.
All right, fair enough.
So anyway,
I'll date that cannibal Tony T. That's fine. He'll go with me.
Getting a little hungry there.
oh boy. On the other side of the break, we'll talk about the famous body horror film tropes. We'll also discuss Hangman's Jam, as well as a condom shortage in Olympic Village during the Winter Games.
Oh my God.
That's
Listen,
a problem.
that and more. Don't go away.
Good. I'm gonna cough.
Yes, cough.
Are you going to actually do a commercial now?
I'll probably put some. I'm going to put my public speaking thing in there.
There you go.
Okay, cool.
Tell me when you're ready to go back.
Are you watching the time? So that was 7-Eleven.
That was like that was more than that.
You started at 7-Eleven.
No, but we
That was like
restarted
7:14.
though.
Did you?
You did. You restarted us.
No. You just started that at 7-Eleven.
So that ran a little longer than
A little
it was
longer,
20
yeah.
minutes.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can always like bag
Alright.
one of the selections in there.
Yeah. All right.
Oh, good.
I'll talk faster.
No worries.
All right, cool.
All right, welcome back to FlixPop Radio. We're still here with Rob Errera, author of Autism Dad. We didn't mention that before, Rob, and also the Hangman's Jam franchise. But before we get a little further down the road with this,
Okay.
You ever heard of Vernon, New Jersey, Rob?
Oh yes, Vernon, New Jersey.
How
I've heard of
about Mountain Creek in Vernon, New Jersey?
it. Mountain Creek?
Mountain
Yeah.
Creek. Yeah.
Absolutely.
Remember those like stupid commercials like
there a
they
hill
had
up
back
there?
in the?
Is
There's a
there-
big mountain.
There's a hill that's white in the winter.
Yes. Anyway, Mountain Creek is definitely the #1 ski area in our local listening area. Talking about that magical 1 to 1.5 mile or 1.5 hour, radius of the Sausage Hut, where anyone can pretty much pick up and go up there on a hooky day, say, or after work or with the family on a weekend.
Yeah.
They're having an unbelievable ski season this year, obviously, with all the snow they were having,
Nice.
and they're about to get a bomb cyclone. Do you
Oh
know
my
what the
God.
hell that is?
Bomb cyclone, you
All right,
say?
look, here's what this is. Okay, now what do you think about a bomb cyclone after seeing it on the TV?
Wow. All I can say is mind blown.
Mind blown like cyclone.
Like a cyclone.
But listen, they're having an unbelievable season up there, and they have snowboarding. They have the tubing as well. It's a great place. They typically operate daily between the 9s during the main ski season, and the resort also features 100% night skiing until 9 p.m. For more information about Mountain Creek, visit them on the web at www.mountaincreek.com. All right.
Wait, Paul,
Yes,
what was
sir.
that address again?
That address, www.mountaincreek.com.
Thank you.
All right, so listen, back to the show, back
All
to the
right.
stuff. Okay,
Let's do
guys,
it.
I guys told you about the book, Hangman's Jam. This guy right here is the author. There's like 4 basic movies that are about this.
Oh,
If you haven't read this and you're at home, what's the best thing you could tell them about it?
well, everybody has heard of a haunted hotel story or a haunted house story. This is about a haunted song. This song has been around for centuries in the music industry, and if you get too close to this song and play it too often, you may have an untimely death. Also, this song opens a gateway to another dimension.
Okay.
The Hangman's Jam. It has had many names over the years. The Devil's Blues. And a bunch of other names. Malediction was another name of it in the 50s. Anyway, it's a haunted song, but it's basically a story about a New Jersey bar band and how they rise to the top. So I'd say Hangman's Jam is kind of a rock and roll fantasy. If you've ever watched American Idol or The Voice, that's what those shows are about people who want to live a rock fantasy, who want to rise to the top in a meteoric way. And the guys in this Jersey bar band, they might not feel they deserve it, but they are getting moved up the ranks of music success quite quickly. Now, there's always the nefarious management behind things.
Absolutely.
Nefarious management here are, I don't know if I'd call them Satanists, but they're certainly involved in the underworld and demonics. I'm just going to call it that. Like mathematics. They're into demonics.
Okay.
And so they want to use this song, Hangman's Jam, to open this gateway to another dimension and allow the elder gods back in to reclaim the earth.
All right.
Now,
Can I stop you right there?
Please.
Okay, because I've read the book.
Okay.
And I know about the book because obviously you come on the show. It's you read the stuff. You got to read the book.
Thank you for being such a thorough host. Tony was just reading it when I came in.
Yeah. Well, Tony said he read
the Cliff Notes.
I was just about to tell the audience you read it 4 times, but anyway, I've read the book. Rob's description is really perfect. I mean, he wrote the book. He wrote it.
Well, thanks.
But here's the coolest description ever, is that there are haunted houses, okay? There are haunted cars, okay?
Sure.
There are haunted thoughts, okay? And then there are haunted songs, okay? And this song, the way I understood it to be, was that as this band, this band that was basically symbolic of each different era of music.
Yeah.
They would come in, they would sell their soul to some extent, right?
Yeah, sure.
And now every time, and then they're a big success, right? Until their demise, until their soul is claimed.
Yeah.
And then the next person in the next era takes up, and the song might be called something different.
Yeah.
The song might be something different, a different genre, a different whatever. But I have it right, do I not?
Absolutely. Now think about this, Paul.
Okay.
Think about all of the musicians, and Tony T, I hope you'll consider this as well.
I will.
Think of all the musicians you've heard of that have died prematurely in the music business. It's an almost endless list.
Yes.
Jim Morrison,
Janis
Jimi
Joplin,
Hendrix, and then
Elvis.
and it goes into other realms, jazz and blues.
Sure.
What if all of those artists were linked by this song? Now, consider all the artists that you've never heard of, that never reached that pinnacle of success, but still passed away and lived and died in obscurity. Then you get the idea of how widespread the Hangman's Jam is.
That is a big fucking jam.
It can take out anyone at any time.
Yeah, great book, man. You guys got to read this. It's
it's endless, right?
It's probably still going on right now.
Well, you know what I did is, as you know, because you read it, I did kind of end the world at the end of it. There is a bit of an apocalyptic ending.
You ruined that whole fucking thing, Rob.
Yeah, I did, and I kind of then I wasn't sure how to follow up on that. So, Hangman's Jam. I don't want to ruin the ending, but there is some climactic apocalyptic ending to it.
Which one's next?
Okay.
The next one would be the Dunwich Horrors Die Tonight.
Okay, that's this one, guys.
This one's kind of personal to me. It's about twin brothers who they're the opening act for the Hangman's Jam band, and they're on tour with Hangman's Jam, and they actually are the real openers of the gateway to hell. And this book kind of takes you through the events of Hangman's Jam and a little bit beyond that to this world of where the sky has ripped open. And
What's the next one?
And the monsters have come through. And then the final one in the trilogy, I would say, is Kiss the Sky Goodbye, where I try to tie everything up. And, people have told me that my books don't have happy endings, so I tried to give this one, if not a happy ending, at least a satisfying one.
Okay.
So
Did it have to change its undies?
it did have to change its undies. It was a mess.
And then Songs in the Key of Madness.
Songs in the Key of Madness is a collection of short stories that all kind of relate about this song through the ages, from the Civil War era, marching, like army marches that this song has been involved in, to ancient Greece, to the modern day, to the future, to computers. So this song, it doesn't really end. You're right, Tony T. This song always has another life to it.
That's how I see it, Rob.
Thank you, Tony.
Yeah.
In fact, I'll break the news here that I'm actually in the planning stages of another Hangman.
Wow, that's freaking awesome,
so I'm
man.
working on another one.
That's great.
I don't even have a working title yet, but I'll let you know. You'll be the first to know.
Awesome. I'm going to get a signed copy. There's no doubt about it.
Oh, absolutely.
Guys, this guy, when you read the books, you're like, it's really kind of an introspective look into Rob's head.
Well,
it really, really is.
As you guys know, we all have history as musicians, so a lot of that is incorporated into it.
Absolutely. No doubt about it.
So there's a musical. I love musical fiction because music, as you guys know, it's beyond words, right? It's a feeling. It's something that's hard to capture in words. So I like to give it a shot. I like to try to capture.
It's really cool though that you take about that concept of like a song. Everybody does haunted houses, right, Tony T?
100%.
Everybody does that. Everybody does haunted cars, right? Christine, and all those things, right? Who's ever done and tried to explain away the haunted song?
Maybe we should shoot a little short film.
Yeah, maybe.
Right.
Maybe.
Like a little documentary, and you.
I should we get
cool.
actors. I want to.
All right.
Yeah, we need some special effects because I find that when they play this song, you start to see things.
There's like a swirly
things
thing.
move in the air, right? You see
and
some,
they go around.
and it's not quite just the smoke show or the light show. It's something happening.
Something more sinister.
Yes, it has uninvited guests.
For me, Rob, I got to be honest with you. I'm in a very busy stage in my life.
Yes.
But I do have time carved out, God willing, where I'm going to get back and read books.
Okay.
And
We'll put that one on the pile.
Your
man.
book's on the top of the list.
Oh, you're the best, man. Thanks, bro.
All right, guys. We told you earlier that we're going to talk about the tropes of the body horror genre. So basically, it's one of my favorite parts of the show because it's kind of like every genre has its patterns, right? It's little like storytelling, things that show up again and again, and directors use these as tools to like tell their stories and aim at their ideas and concepts and the ideology they're trying to pass on. The moments you recognize them immediately, the scenes where you're like, here we go.
It's always that, what's wrong with me? What's happening to me?
That's a big trope.
That's
We're going to get to.
It's usually someone looking in a mirror, in the bathroom mirror, and their teeth are falling out.
Or they notice a spot burst or whatever. Okay, so let's do this, all right? This quarter, we're diving into tropes of tonight's genre, and it's tropes of the the body horror genre.
Body horror.
First one, all right? The slow transformation. That's the one that you just could describe. The horror kind of gets, it's like there's a rash or a cough or like, behavior shift.
Right. You see that especially like in the Fly, where you see that he slowly starts to develop, weird hairs coming out of the mole on his back. And then the next thing you know, his arm gets all strange and muscular. And then the next thing you know, his teeth are falling out and his fingernails are falling out and he's developing insectoid hands. So, yeah. That's
insane. You see that? You've seen that movie, Tony T, or just the Crib Notes?
A couple times.
All right. Black Swan. How about that one? That one's in this trope too, right?
That it is, but it's that's more psychological, like about a ballerina who is trying to see if she can find that darkness in herself.
But it's a mental thing.
Yes.
It's all in her head, right?
Because she's the white swan, and she feels she has to tap into this dark side in order to play the Black Swan. So it's about her. Yeah, it is body horror, but it's almost like not imagined body horror, but self-inflicted. But it's not self-mutilation. It's more of a mental mutilation.
You know what?
Mental mutilation.
Mental mutilation.
That can be one of your words.
And it mirrors real life illness, like in aging, right? It's like it creeps up on you. It evolves, and before you know it, it's like an insurmountable, and you can't overcome it.
This is why people, I think, relate to body horror. It's related to sickness and illness, right? Especially something that's a progressive illness, like a cancer or a Parkinson's, or something that is bad and only gets worse. And that's where body horror is reflected, is that you get a pimple and suddenly you have an extra limb growing out of your
right,
your
or
side.
A different thumb or something.
Right, or something
gotcha.
strange. I don't know if you're ever familiar with the movie Basket Case back in the 80s. This was a very strange movie about a young man, and he had a twin that was basically like a blob with eyes that he had surgically removed from himself, but he kept carried it around in a basket. So it was kind of like a body horror. That was kind of like his evil appendage,
right?
In a way,
right. How about this trope, which is kind of cool? The invasion or infection. Like something external, right? Like enters your body and takes control.
Yeah. Yes, absolutely. Now again, there's always these crossovers in the genres, but if you want to go specific body horror. The zombie tropes are really body horror, in that you are bit, you are infected, you immediately get very sick, die,
flesh.
And then you come back craving flesh, only to create more. So it's kind of very much like a COVID, like a vector, like a virus that spreads.
Yeah. What about in that one? That's obviously alien.
Yeah.
It grows inside.
Well, that's a specifically like a parasite.
Yeah.
So that and that comes up in a couple of different films where you have this kind of thing growing in your body.
Yeah.
That's the classic one for Alien, where the chest hugger, the face hugger, kind of implants an egg in his chest, and then it comes bursting out of his chest.
Yeah.
There's nothing quite like that.
If you cut me open, because that's all I do is I just eat Twinkies or whatever,
okay.
all the time, and I feel like maybe I'm in that thing right there. But also in that trope, the ruins, Slither. That's another parasite.
Slither's a kind of fun parasite, and that's more of the film itself is more of a fun body horror, if you will, in that it's over the top, it's extreme, it's supposed to be almost cartoonish, whereas the ruins. It takes itself a little seriously, especially for a talking plant movie. It's not a talking plant. What the plant does is it mimics what the people are saying. So it's kind of almost like a parrot, you know. But there is a really good scene where they have to amputate a leg on the top of a mountain. And with only rudimentary tools, so
that's a trope in and of itself.
Yeah, and talk about body horror. That's what if you had an injury in a remote location, and how would you treat it? That's
like the movie Saw.
Absolutely,
you know what I'm saying? Where it's
there's a lot of body horror in Saw.
Horror in Saw, yeah. So okay, the next trope is what's called the mad science experiment. Human ambition overrides ethics, right?
Yeah.
That's almost like a Jurassic Park meets Frankenstein, right? Kind of
Definitely,
thing.
you see that in The Fly, of course.
The Fly is another one.
Yeah. And I would say, Jurassic Park, not body horror, but definitely mixing science gone bad. And Reanimator is another one where he uses science to
1985, yes,
to bring someone back. Some people I've heard say that Frankenstein is one of the early body horror movies, in that it's a man made of all a different assemblage of parts. You know?
Yeah,
which is kind of a body horror in a way.
Yeah, absolutely. And you know what else is in this? Is The Fly.
Yeah.
Again,
both the original and the remake.
Yeah, and you know what's so funny about that is like we've done these shows before, and when you analyze these films in this way, and these tropes and everything like that, you realize that the really really great ones in a genre within a genre have a couple things in common.
Yes,
and that is that they are they take advantage of many different tropes in telling the story,
right?
And they blend them seamlessly. That has more to do with the director,
right?
Yeah. Shed some light on that. Like, is it more in these films than others?
It is, and the trope again, body horror is either used to thematically portray like an illness or some kind of parasitic invasion, or even like if you look back at like Invasion of the Body Snatchers, that also was like body horror, and that one was to reflect the communist Red Scare, where people were coming over and you couldn't tell which of your neighbors was a communist and which wasn't. In this one, in Invasion of the Body Snatchers, you couldn't tell which of the neighbors were pod people and which were really your neighbors. So there's a paranoia there. You see it in The Thing as well, where the Thing will mimic it will mimic people, so it will take over someone, it will look like someone you know.
Actually, it's good that you bring that up, because number 4 on the list is what we call identity collapse. That's where the body changes so drastically that the character no longer recognizes themselves. It's not a mutation, it's like a complete erasure basically of that character.
You see, and now I'm thinking immediately the end of The Fly, where he can no longer speak. He just kind of is like...
there's the crossover, right?
Yeah.
Again, there's
he
the
just
crossover.
has been reduced to this kind of half human, and I think he's actually melded with the machine at that point, so he's got like weird tubes sticking out of him.
So weird, bro.
But he
Possessor?
Now, Possessor. You know what's interesting about that one? Directed by David Cronenberg's son.
Yeah, Cronenberg's he's big in this genre. Big.
Cronenberg is huge for the body horror. It's always like... your body's always can't be trusted. Your body rebels against you.
Right.
And that's a big fear, right? When you get sick, you're like, you get older, your body doesn't work like it used
to. Yeah.
And so, these are probably why it's such a common.
Yep. And then
fear.
Last one, flesh as a metaphor, right? That physical horror represents something that's deeper.
Yeah.
There's the substance.
The Substance is an excellent one. That's one, again, where it's kind of an anti-aging, and about especially Hollywood's view of women, especially and how they age out of their roles or their purposefulness in Hollywood, so to speak. I saw one the other night that was kind of cute. It was called Together. It had James Franco and his wife, and basically they get stuck together to the point where their bodies start like molding into each other. And that was kind of a metaphor for either being a couple and how you maybe lose your personal identity in some way, or how, sometimes a union will merge your minds till you're almost one mind. You see that?
Yeah, right.
I see that in Trump households sometimes.
Or he's just real.
Sorry.
He's real pussy whipped, man. Henpecked, right?
Yeah, a little bit. Yeah.
What the hell is henpecked?
Henpecked.
That was an old one.
Oh my God, bro.
Henpecked.
All right, listen.
All right. So yes, flesh as metaphor.
Okay.
You gotta love it.
Yeah, absolutely. These are great. We got to come back on the other side. We're gonna definitely deal with this whole Olympic Village condom shortage.
This is a big problem.
That's going on. It's a big problem on the other side. Don't go anywhere.
Okay.
Condoms. So you're like 20-minute segments.
It's called a teaser, but I'll cut them down.
Maybe we can tighten them up a little.
I can tighten them.
Not much though. Maybe you take a minute off them.
Yeah.
They're pretty tight to start.
Yeah. All right.
This bad one, dude. What's going on?
Yep. All right, welcome back to FlixPop Radio. We're still here with Rob Errera. So, Rob, question for you.
Yes.
You're 420 friendly?
I am.
You can answer anyhow. Before you answer it, I should have said answer anyhow you'd like, Rob, because I don't know. I put you on the spot there.
No, it's okay.
But like you earlier, you said you know about Vernon, New Jersey as well, and I want to just like point to a certain thing here, because now in the world, okay, you can go to any shop that you want. I mean, in New Jersey, marijuana is legal.
It is, and there's a lot of shops,
And there's
of places to
right.
go.
Okay, so listen now. When all the stuff having to do with Vernon, we were talking about, right? They have the ski slopes.
Yes.
And sometimes people they go away and they stay somewhere and they want to know that they can get supplied while they're on this vacation.
You don't want to go stay at a hotel that doesn't have a bar or a liquor store nearby, you know?
Right. You don't want to you want to be able to, liquor store, supermarket,
Right.
the weed store.
That's it.
Just so happens in Vernon that there's actually two different things that go along with your vacation that you got to know about.
Okay.
So the first one is the regular flower, right? You go to Mountain Dispensary up there. Okay.
Oh.
You can get whatever strain you want, right? It's really
Nice.
a cool place.
Okay.
The address is 4694.
Route 94.
As Tony
okay.
puts down his bong. Vernon Township. And the phone number is 973-287-7034. Or go to visit the website and you can pick out your strain ahead of time or whatever you want to do. Right?
That
So
was Mountain.
that's Mountain Dispensary.
Mountain
Dispensary, right? And the
Sounds
prices
good.
are kind of reasonable too. I've been there or whatever, right? So the second place though is maybe you're somebody who doesn't enjoy flour. And you enjoy other things
like vaping.
Like vaping, or you know what? I'm thinking more along the lines of edibles.
Oh, okay.
Right?
I do
And-
like to eat.
And there's a place, it's called Canacopia. And you can get every type, I went into this place, and there were things entire racks, full of different candies and hard candies, drinks, and I've actually recognized a drink in there as one that I have. I don't want to confirm rumors here, but that I have had at the Tony T compound
really?
in the past.
They have that lemonade?
They have the lemonade over there.
Lit? Is the brand?
It's called Lit. It's the same exact one that
And
we
get the
we
fuck
enjoyed
out.
a little bit ago.
How much they get a bottle?
I don't even remember.
Take
it's
a picture.
$30 or something
Just
like
to
that.
clarify,
Yeah.
all of these edibles are cannabis infused.
That's correct. You could even buy, say, the brownie mix already infused edibles. You could, and then the other thing, right, is I checked out, right, and the lady that was there, really nice girl. She's
Right.
the daughter of the woman who owns the place, and she's talking to me, and I'm wrapping up my purchase, and she's got these samples out on the front.
Really?
Yeah, so I said, how
Samples?
much? I said, what's up with the sample here? She said, that's 500 milligrams.
Wow. Okay.
500 milligrams gummy.
That's a pretty good sample. Yeah.
I said to myself,
Yeah.
I said, I finally have seen the top of the mountain.
Yeah. I
And
think
it
so.
is good.
Yeah.
And I was like,
And it is what's the name of the store?
It's called Canacopia. It's at
Canacopia.
It's at 407 Route 23 in Franklin, New Jersey. The phone number is 862-364-4304. It closes at 7 p.m. every day, so you can get off the slopes.
Okay.
And then you see, that's not for this place, okay? Because some people they don't want the flour; they want to do the
They don't wanna
edibles and
eat
stuff.
that.
Either way, though, all right. Vernon is a place where you don't really come here unless you're coming here for some reason.
Yeah.
And if you're thinking that these are two places
Sure.
that you need to know about.
You need to know that. And you go there in the winter for winter sports, skiing, snow tubing.
That's right.
Summer, you got the minor league baseball up there.
Yes.
So yeah, there's a lot to do in that area, and it is a very recreational area, as we'd say.
Yeah.
So a lot of tourists up there, and you want to have fun when
Sure.
you're on
Absolutely.
your recreation.
Absolutely. Well, and now it's funny because I always thought edibles didn't work on me because I thought I had a tolerance too
Sure.
high or whatever, right?
Uh-huh.
And it turns out I'm just not taking the right dose.
Okay, interesting.
So, and I learned that the hard way
Okay.
because I had the one gummy that I got,
Yeah.
it was 500 milligrams.
Yeah. That
So
was a lot.
the lady's like, it's 500 milligrams. And I go, oh,
Yeah.
that's cool.
Yeah.
And I grabbed, and she's like, have one. And I took it
Okay.
off the thing.
Yeah, yeah.
And I popped it in my mouth.
Yeah.
Okay, the whole thing.
Yeah.
500 milligrams will put you in the emergency room.
No,
Yeah.
like 1,000, 1,500. So
Oh,
it got me
dude.
looking. No, 500. Dude, listen, I was definitely very, the room was spinning.
Dude,
Okay.
I ended up
if she's giving you
vomiting.
500 and you're not fucking dead on the fucking bed.
No, it's not that.
There's something wrong
It's
with
not
it.
that.
I'm an edible guy.
I looked into it though. I looked into it. Like for me, like the proper dose, if I'd want to get like enough like fucked up or whatever, is like 125.
Okay.
Okay.
That's a lot, man.
That's pretty good, but that's
most
for
people, Rob. Most people do like so. 5 milligrams is equal to like a glass of wine.
Oh, really?
Wine buzz. Yeah,
so
okay.
50 or whatever is 10 times
15,
that?
20, 30. Like when you get into the 30 and 50s.
So Paul had a box of wine?
He had a fucking case of wine.
He had a case of wine?
Yeah.
Wow.
Or just earlier in the day before I even got on the air, it was 125.
Yeah.
Some dudes just have a very high tolerance.
I guess that's me. You know, I guess that's me. but and I guess that's why I would take 5 or 10 milligrams Tony T.
That's not enough for
you. And not even feel a thing.
That makes sense.
But you're saying this did work. This was a successful edit.
Oh, it set me off the...
It took 500 to get him going.
No, 500, and I was...
You were in orbit.
No, I was in... I was in orbit. I was on the spaceship.
Oh, yeah.
I was like... and I had the loop of... you know, the David Bowie song.
That's right, ladies and gentlemen. Your host is a real pothead.
That's a shock.
Check ignition and may Godspeed be with you. And I was like, you know, and I was talking like this with that.
Right.
And it was like, it was echoing. And it was like, I couldn't really understand any words.
So I got to go to Canada. Canacopia.
But just, you know.
If they got the lemonade, I'm going. Dude.
Dose properly. No, they had like a 12-pack of them in the thing.
Nice.
It was really, it's an awesome place. You got to go. Anyway, we probably spent much too much time.
But it sounds worth the trip.
Listen, go out there. You'll love it. All right, Rob, I'm going to give you some famous quotes, all right?
Okay.
These are from notable horror films. I'm going to ask you to identify the film quote from... what movie it comes from.
Okay, I'll try.
Right? You got it?
Yeah.
Okay, good luck. No pressure, Rob.
No, none.
All right, I'm going to give you a layup right to start here.
All right.
Be afraid. Be very afraid.
Oh, that's...
Rob Errera. What movie is that quote from?
I think it's from The Fly.
It is definitely from
1986.
Yes, 1986. Look, I gave you a layup. If you missed that one right there,
that would have been
I got to start checking your pulse.
Sure.
Okay.
Absolutely.
All right. Ready? Here's quote number 2.
Okay.
Rob Errera. Long live the new flesh.
Oh.
Rob, what movie is that quote from?
Videodrome.
Videodrome, 1983.
Yeah, absolutely.
Listen, I was going to say, let it be known that Rob knows his Cronenberg, and that's verification right there. All right.
Long live the new flesh.
Okay. Now we're going to step up in difficulty here, Rob.
Okay.
In space, no one can hear you scream.
Oh, well, that's Alien.
Of course, it's
1979.
Alien, 1979. Technically, it's a tagline.
Okay, right, okay.
But, you know, iconically enough that it works on the air, so you got it. Number 4. Mm-hmm. All right.
Okay.
Here we go. You have to let me go. I'm becoming something else. Oh, this is a little tougher.
That's a tougher one. Is it Hellraiser?
It is not Hellraiser. It is The Fly, 1986.
Oh, another 86. Okay, another Fly.
All right, so listen, nobody's perfect.
All right, fair enough.
Here's another quote.
I didn't think you were going to double fly me.
Good.
But that's all right.
Listen, there's no rules against it.
That's true.
Okay, here's the quote. Jesus wept.
Oh.
Jesus wept. Two words.
Yep, that is from Hellraiser.
That is Hellraiser, 1987.
Absolutely.
Short, right? Short as hell, brutal.
Yep.
Legendary delivery. Legendary.
That is actually the shortest chapter of the Bible, too.
Yeah.
Jesus wept.
Jesus wept.
And, and it, that's a great scene, too, where he's getting flayed, basically. His flesh is being peeled off by the Cenobites.
Yeah, great stuff.
Yes.
All right, here we go. Number 6.
Okay.
Rob Errera. You don't know what pain is.
Oh. You know what? That sounds like it's from Silence of the Lambs or something.
It is not. It is from Hellraiser as well. I double filmed you again.
You double Hellraiser.
But that's just to say, like,
yeah,
you go to other shows and they give the guests all the answers and like it's not authentic. True. That's not what happens here.
No, I was
FlixPop
surprised.
Radio.
Yes, I was caught off guard.
All right, number 7.
My pants are down.
Number 7. I'm not going to hurt you. Mm-hmm. I just want to know what you are thinking. Who's this?
Is that from Reanimator?
I told you they get harder as we go.
Yeah.
This is 1981. I'll give you a clue. 1981.
Okay.
It sets up the famous exploding head moment.
Oh, is this from Scanners?
It is from Scanners,
Okay.
1981.
Nice. Yeah, you gotta appreciate that's a great exploding head scene.
You totally got to appreciate that's really great.
Yeah.
Okay, so Rob went 5 and 2. That's really great. Good job, man.
Oh, thanks,
Good job.
man. Thanks. I wish I had done
Yeah,
that.
and Tony T, like I didn't even ask him because he would you didn't get one of them.
He
I just watched Pornhub.
You just I don't think do they have like is Pornhub quoted like this?
I don't know
like
if they
have
have
famous quotes or whatever.
I don't know, maybe we should do a show on that.
Yeah.
We should do. Oh, listen, no doubt about it. No doubt about it.
I'll be back for that one. That's cool.
All right, guys. On the other side, we're gonna get. Oh, I keep forgetting to. I guess that's why it's called a tease, right?
Yeah.
You guys aren't gonna believe this story about the Olympics and the condoms. I'm just telling you. It dropped me out of my skivvies, basically. And we'll get to it when we get back.
Sounds good.
We're doing pretty good on time.
It's definitely.
It's under control.
Cool. Yeah, man.
You have your top 3 down?
No, am I supposed to?
Yeah.
All right, for body
You would have
horror.
read the whole. No,
You're right. No, you're right.
I have some. I'll do it first, and then I'll give it to you. You
Okay.
can, and then we'll try to get a consensus over
Yeah,
this.
that's cool. Let me give it some thought. I'm sure I could come up with something.
Yeah. All right, guys. I have been promising you all, especially Tony T, because when I told him in the pre-show and when we were like pre-gaming the show, Rob.
Yeah.
And it was like, the song "Love Is in the Air," except
Yes.
smoke was in the air.
Yeah, I see.
And so basically, what's going on over there is that obviously, okay, as happens every single time the Winter Olympics happen, is that the Americans were kicking ass. Tony T, we're kicking ass.
I watched.
Yeah.
Right? And curling, did I tell you?
I watched.
We haven't even released that show yet.
Yeah.
Okay.
I watched the curling.
And we have the predictions by Tony T and myself on the curling sport.
Nice.
But there's another funny story that has come out of the Winter Olympics that I felt like I needed to share with you.
Okay. Was it the dog running on the ski track?
Rob Errera. No, it was
Yeah.
not.
All right.
Although that was a pretty
was
touching
cute.
moment.
It was adorable.
It was cute. Okay, and like we're all dog lovers here. Everybody,
Sure.
You didn't see like a story that has to do with the Olympics and there's a dog involved. But no, this had nothing to do with that.
Okay.
This was more of a sexual nature.
Wow. The Sex Olympics.
Really? Is there a new category?
No, there's not a new category, although there should be. And sometimes when you look at these Olympic athletes,
Pole dancing.
other
man.
than
I've been pole dancing.
listen, other than the Japanese, whose legs are like that big,
Yeah. Right.
right? So all the other ones are like the best specimen human beings you ever fucking saw
They are.
in your life. Yes or no?
They are young and fit.
They're
Paul.
young and fit. Okay.
Yes.
supple.
Even, like as Tony T says, because he's off camera. He's got no repercussions. He later on, when he's accused of this, okay, and the rage baiters come, he could just say it wasn't me. Yes, you just say it wasn't me.
Yeah.
I didn't say nothing.
You don't say shit. And that seems to go. It seems to be the thing these days, right? So
Yeah.
anyway, so they stocked the Olympic Village. Okay, and this is the countries all over the world.
Sure.
And it was Valentine's Day, and the 3 days surrounding Valentine's Day, okay, they ran out of condoms.
Oh.
Now, we're gonna play a little game here, okay? Tony T, I want you to participate in this, okay? So stay close to the mic.
I'm listening.
And I want to give you guys, I want to come up with an over-under, okay, for how many condoms that were stocked,
Yeah.
okay, in the Olympic Village prior to the Winter Olympics and Valentine's Day. So Tony T, I want you to give me a number, okay, that's going to start the over-under.
I have a question, though,
Okay,
first.
go ahead. Let's clarify.
How many athletes are in the Olympic Village?
Oh, there's like
Thousands of people.
There's like thousands
Like
or
1,000
some
athletes?
shit, probably
All right.
like that.
All right. I'm just trying to get I
Okay.
can get my guess.
It's
Okay.
a tough one.
All right. No, listen, ask any questions you want because it is tough.
You'd
Ask
say
any
maybe
questions.
half of those are sexually active.
I would say that they're all maybe sexually active, but the question,
okay.
the more question is how many have relationships that preclude them going outside of it.
Multiple stores, regular inventory plus probably a little extra. I'm going to say anywhere between 500 and 1,000.
Okay, all right. So Tony T, let's put him on the record. 500. Let's give you 1,000. You want to say 1,000?
Yeah, I'll go with 1,000.
Like if the price is right, you'd be like $9.99.
I'll go with a G.
Okay, G. So
I'm gonna go 2001.
2001. Okay. No, it's smart because now I gotta go, over and but anything over that I get. So really, like technically, but I know the answer. Right? Obviously, I know the answer, but it's amazing. Okay, that Tony T came up with a G. All right, and my friend Robert Errera came up with 2001.
Right.
That's a lot of condoms.
It is.
I agree.
All right, that's a ton shit of condoms.
That's a lot of condoms.
Like you have to feel like if there's like more fucking than that going on,
right?
Then there's a side story to this that needs to be kind of investigated, right?
I would look into it.
And is this going to affect the gene pool going forward? And like is this going to create its own?
Well.
Like
again,
Jen Hart or something.
It will not because the condoms, I assume, were used. So there's not going to be reproduction.
All right. So listen, I'm gonna put the drum roll here. Ready? And go. Drum roll. All right. Okay. 10,000 condoms.
What?
Damn.
All right. They had to restock.
Yeah, but that's also for people coming in, right? Like fucking.
Dude, 10,000 condoms it was stocked with in the Olympic Village.
Right. So there you go, man. You're talking tourists.
And that's a verified number.
Wow.
Okay. It's a verified.
in.
Now they had to restock it with an additional 2,800 condoms.
Okay.
That would last until the end of the Winter Olympics, which are at the end of this month, or actually start February 22nd.
I would have just shot it on her ass, man. Right?
That's Olympic ass, Tony.
That's Olympic ass right there, bro.
That's true.
You know what though? Tell me that's not like what the hell's going on in the Olympic Village, bro.
There's a lot going on there. I would think, like
Yeah, but Rob, hold up, man.
Yeah.
That was we were deceived because we were thinking the Olympians,
Yes.
right? But
You're
if
saying
I
this
said
is
the Olympic
tourists.
Village. I said the Olympic
well,
Village.
maybe we misunderstood. But if you're talking the whole village, I mean, what's the square mileage? How big? How
So
big?
these might not just be the athletes who are competing, but their coaches and their
all the
friends
all the
and
people
family.
watching, man.
Everybody, listen. To get to that number, everybody had to be like just fucking.
There had to be some serious fucking.
There was some
going on
serious fucking going on over there.
Absolutely.
Love is in the air.
Yeah, the fucking sewer system.
Now-
I'm sure that was
Back
playing. That's Love is in the. I'm sure that song was on.
Yeah.
Was in
Now
the,
I read that. I think the last Winter Olympics they were in Seoul or something, and they had cardboard beds for the Olympic village, and I think they were doing that to discourage cohabitation or having hookups in the village. Whereas it looks like Italians a little more, love friendly.
You know, it's interesting that you say that.
Yeah.
That Italians are more because the thing about Valentine's Day.
Yes.
And it's just ironic because Valentine's Day that comes from a guy who was executed basically and killed.
Right.
Okay, for continuing to marry people. Okay,
Right.
and when the Roman Empire said that was our young people, they didn't want them to be married.
I see.
So, you see the irony there.
I see. It all comes back full circle.
Yeah, but how much do you
Italy.
think? Now, listen. How much do you think? Okay, that 10,000 condoms costs?
Wow.
Because let's be honest, man. I haven't
Yeah,
gotten.
it's been a while for me.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
And I haven't really bought 10,000 at a time.
Right.
But-
10,000 at a time. That's what I'm saying. Like,
mean,
how do you do that?
Are you talking magnums?
Yeah, I'm just saying. It just takes it to a new level of like
You sure they
shame
weren't-
and embarrassment. You walk into a store and you're
Yeah.
like, "Hey, can I get 10,000 condoms?" You almost got to call ahead for that.
Yeah, I
no?
would think you got to
Rubber
pre-order.
area?
I would pre-order on that.
You got to pre-order with that. You got to order
Yeah.
that online. That's an Amazon.
And you
purchase.
sure they're not just like having water balloon fights or something
You know
in
what
the
I'm
Olympic
saying?
Village?
Well, you know what? That's another water.
They're shooting them around the room.
They're like slingshots, and they're tossed.
Or maybe they're using
filling them
them.
and tossing them, like with stuff in it.
Exactly.
I don't know, man.
I mean, let's talk condoms real quick, though. I mean, we're in the fucking year 2026, and
We
these
are.
guys are still putting like a fucking balloon on their dick.
Yeah.
What the fuck, man?
Yeah. It's, it's strange,
Conversation just got awkward.
but it's effective,
It's effective.
Come on, there's the modern thing.
There are modern things.
Listen, man, you know what? The funny thing is you can actually put a condom over your complete head.
Okay.
I mean, a friend told me that.
Like a body
Somebody
condom.
told me that. Somebody said it's like a
doing
body.
that?
It's a body horror thing.
Body is body horror. Yeah. Well, speaking of body horror
Yes.
and sex,
Yes.
there's
Let's do it.
a movie called It Follows, which was fun. It's kind of like basically a sexually transmitted death disease where
Jesus Christ.
you give it to someone and then they just see this kind of creature following you, and the creature always changes. Sometimes it's an old person, sometimes it's somebody you know, sometimes
Wow.
it's a stranger.
Wow.
And they don't run after you, but they're always walking towards you. It follows. It will never stop following you.
Wow.
Until you have sex with someone else and pass this disease on to
You can
someone
give
else.
it away to somebody else. Okay.
Exactly.
All right.
So it's a very interesting, again, sex, body horror. It all
Yeah.
kind of goes together. The physical corruption of the flesh.
Dude, sometimes I gotta be honest, man. Like
Yeah.
sometimes I see like a sunspot,
Yes.
and I'm like now every single day I get up and I'm like checking it out.
All right.
Is it that, like it?
You don't know. Yeah, is it going to grow?
Did
Is
it
gonna
turn
get bigger?
into? Am I going to be the blob now?
see?
Am
You
I
don't
gonna
never know.
You know what I'm saying?
You're going to grow a new head out of there?
New head.
Something's have teeth.
You know, yeah. What about body horror in real life, which is like you look at some of the animals that are like in the Chernobyl zone and stuff like
Yeah,
that.
right.
That's
You
like
see, like
real
the-
life, not it's body horror, but
Yeah.
just animal body horror.
It's like the.
Horror.
I know what you're saying. It's like three-eyed fish.
At least
and that
somebody
kind of
does.
Listen, Tony T, I gotta.
I was getting
be honest,
late,
like it's just
You're almost over your limit, man.
I know. We almost can't even fit in the last segment because I fucking just talk too much. But you talk too much.
But yeah, real life body horror. Well, like I said before, it's always a disease or something like even something as simple as dandruff, where you're like, oh no, why is my head? It's so gross. And you know,
right,
it's
right,
like
right.
your body revolts against you, which is bound to happen as we age. You know.
Yeah,
So-
man. Some people they get the weird sleep in their eyes, and they get the dandruff at the same time. They're walking around; it's like all over the show.
Now,
so
speaking of body horror, I heard an advertisement the other day that said a lot of time people have like sleep and crust in their eyes,
Mm-hmm.
and it's actually from mites that live in your eyelashes.
yeah,
And that's a horrible thought, isn't it?
listen. That's body horror. If you like, just can get some like
It's body horror.
microscopic look at that.
Yes,
It's
absolutely.
It's pretty amazingly, unbelievably horrifying.
It's pretty gross,
Yeah,
man.
yeah. But that's how when they do like look at anything.
Yeah.
Look at like a pickle. Like cut a pickle and take a seed out, put that
Yeah.
shit under a magnifying glass.
And it
There's
looks
living
like-
shit on it.
yes.
There's living shit on it,
Yeah.
and not only that, but Tony T. Remember we talked about the hot dogs and you know hot dogs taking
The Ripper.
a minute and 26 seconds off your life.
Is that
Like,
right?
yeah, but these other ones could take your whole life. Period.
There
Like
you go.
eat the wrong like mite of something.
Yeah. Eat a bad mushroom.
You know,
what
and
can
that's now you're talking body horror.
Yeah.
Body horror. You're talking about like those
Yeah.
wounds that just keep getting bigger and bigger
Yep.
and bigger. Like people like get these wounds on their ass,
Yes.
and it just keeps getting bigger and bigger. But listen, we're devolving here.
We are.
We're devolving. I started devolving when I woke up this morning.
And de-evolution is kind of
I've been
also
devolving
body
ever
horror.
since.
I think the animal's kicking in.
It's good.
Told you, Rob. Towards the end of every show, it starts kicking in.
It's half the fun.
Oh God, it's so funny. So listen, Rob, I just want to. I come up with my 3 top, body horror films, of all time. Okay,
I'll tell you if you're right or not.
Okay, so I'm going to give them to you. My top one, or not? Sorry, my top in the top 3, starting with number 3.
Yeah.
1979. The chest burster scene, one of the most famous body horror moments in cinema history.
Yes.
It's just a intimate violation, of her body.
It is.
Okay, and
It
seeing
is.
that thing pop out. Okay, I have to. It's the thing that I measure.
Yeah.
My alliterations to. So like if somebody
Okay.
if I'm in public and somebody's acting like or whatever or a certain kind of way.
Yes.
this might be how I might describe. Okay.
That it would burst out of your chest.
Be bursting out of your chest and then running away and killing people and like destroying the earth.
Yeah.
Basically, it was timeless.
It is a timeless scene, and I think what's so beautiful about it is again they're all just sitting around eating. They're having a fun meal, and then he's almost like, "Oh, is he choking on something? Am I gonna have to give him the Heimlich?" And then next thing you know, he's like, "Bah!" and his chest pops up and blood squirts on Veronica Cartwright's face. She gives a real realistic scream. Yeah, that is a classic.
No. Listen, that's another trope we didn't get into with the horror scream.
Yes.
You mentioned the horror scream.
Yeah.
But yeah.
The horror scream, especially if it's done right in the right place.
Right, and she did it. It's really kind of good.
That's a good one.
It's pretty good. Anyway, it's invasive. It's about your body being used without your consent. You know, that's another.
I'll give you my number 3. And that would be, sorry, hang on, I think my phone's going off. My number 3 would be the original Invasion of the Body Snatchers.
Ooh.
And it's, black and white. Again, it's more of a movie about the communist scare at the time. But there's something inherently scary when people that you trust and know suddenly are acting differently towards you, and they just seem a little different. This uncanny valley. They look the same, but they're not the same. Mysterious. So yes.
Awesome. All right. So
Thank you, Tony T.
Number 2 for me, 1982. One of the greatest horror films ever made, Rob.
Yeah.
In my opinion. And that's why it's number 2 in this genre. The practical effects are still jaw-dropping to this very day.
Yes.
Heads sprouting legs.
Okay.
Torso splitting open.
Yeah.
Flesh reconfiguring in like absolutely impossible ways. But what it's basically The Thing.
The Thing, John Carpenter's masterpiece.
And I know that you're a big fan of John Carpenter, one of your favorite directors.
Yeah.
This hits harder. This one hit harder.
This is a good one, and it starts out they're chasing a dog across the tundra. And the dog itself is the thing. And you know what's ironic is that if you understood Norwegian, the guy in the helicopter is shouting, "That's a thing, it's not a dog. Get away from it." But the Americans don't understand him, and they wind up shooting him.
Stupid Americans.
Yes, and then they protect the dog. And then, so anything that changes shape like that and then can invade your body and mimic you, that is terrifying. So and you gotta love that. The Thing. Plus, I love it's basically a paranoia play where no one trusts each other. And again, like the Invasion,
Trust, major issue. It's like you're looking at every single person. Like, are
you the thing now?
Yeah, right.
So it's again like Invasion of the Body Snatchers. There's that paranoia of my familiar has been replaced.
What's your number 2?
My number 2 would be, and this is going to be an unusual one, but it's going to be American Werewolf in London.
Whoa.
Yeah, I know. That doesn't sound like a body horror movie, but think about his friend, played by Griffin Dunn, keeps coming back to him after the attack, and he's in various stages of decay to the point where the last time he sees him, he's basically like a talking skeleton in this movie theater that they're in. But like I said before, any werewolf transformation is... Thank you, Tony T. Any werewolf transformation is a body horror. Right on the spot, you're turning into an animal, and that's got a great transformation scene. So American Werewolf in London. It's not one of my favorite movies even, but I like it as a body horror. I think it's definitive.
Awesome. Okay, cool. I wouldn't have picked that one for sure, but that's why we have the experts that come into the studio and do this kind of thing. All right. So listen, my number 1. I feel like it's obvious. I feel like you can't even say it's not, or anybody else say it's not. And hopefully we can get a consensus on this. But this body horror is at its most tragic and complete. The transformation is gradual. You watch the intelligence fade. Okay, you watch the love decay.
Right.
And you watch him dissolve before your very eyes.
Yes.
1986. My best in genre for body horror films is The Fly.
I will agree with you. That is also my number 1.
Okay.
Because of again, like you said, he's a very human person, very likable. It's Jeff Goldblum. Everybody
Jeff
likes him.
Goldblum, dude.
And then he just like turns ugly and mean and sour. The best is when he's not quite a fly, but he still has fly strength, and he goes into this bar and he like breaks some guy's arm, just arm wrestling.
Yeah.
Yeah, so you can just kind of see he's this like, and he's become this callous, like unhuman feeling kind of.
Yeah, and how far he could jump.
Yeah,
and like shit like that. But it's crazy, man. Crazy movie.
Plus, Goldblum did some very strange, like twitchy movements to look like so he looked like a fly a little bit.
How about that acting job on him in that?
It was impressive.
Very, very impressive, man.
Well, yeah,
you
it
can
was.
say, and you know what? Here's the question to ask yourself: how do you do that movie? And not become pigeonholed as like a body horror guy.
Yeah,
because he wasn't. He wasn't. He did Jurassic Park, and he did.
Yeah.
You think about all the shit that guy did.
Yeah, absolutely. And I don't think he's ever done I don't know if he's never done another horror movie, but definitely not one like that where he's like starring as a monster.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Well, I mean, so
basically, impressive.
Yeah, basically, so we do have the consensus number one. It would be The Fly, 1986. Jeff Goldblum. Tony T, you pretty much agree with that? Or?
Yeah, man, I dig it.
He loves The Fly.
He likes The Fly. Everybody likes The Fly. That's like the classic one. It's, to me too, technically speaking, like the usage by the director of all the different, tropes and all the different, storytelling tools that like these guys use.
Right, and like you said, you can kind of really see him going through the stages of decay. Where his teeth are falling out, his fingernails are falling out, he's growing some weird things out of his body.
Until he's no longer recognized,
exactly,
not recognizable as the initial person.
And I think that's a big part of the genre, right? Losing your humanity, kind of like becoming unhuman.
Yeah, what's it's happening with Donald Trump too.
No, I think so.
Did you see that, Tony T?
Is he?
I don't talk politics.
The skin is like kind of
his hand is becoming all black and blue,
and black and blue, and like like there's something
now,
like in there.
Getting back to The Fly and the original Fly, with Vincent Price.
Vincent Price, man, come on.
Basically, he just gets a fly head and a fly arm. He doesn't like transform from a DNA level like they do on the Jeff Goldblum. But it's still kind of cool that he has a big fly head and a fly arm, and of course. Then there's a fly out there that has a human arm and a little head, and that's where you get the help me.
You know what, man? About that is
thank you, Tony T.
You mentioned something there. It's like the fly with the little head.
Yes,
and it's like everybody appreciates a little head.
Yeah, they certainly do.
You know what I'm saying?
How does this work? Go back to our president.
I don't even. It comes right back. It's like
sure
being in the gutter. Tony T.
Yeah.
Appreciate you, brother. Appreciate you being behind the glass doing your thing and all the. Rob, tell
Tony's
me
the best.
How cool is it to have all those things going on in support of what we're doing? It makes me feel like I'm an actual
you're a superstar.
I'm something.
You are. You absolutely are.
He makes me look like I'm something.
Well, that's the beauty of Tony T. Is that he lifts others.
Yeah. That's like Michael Jordan was the same way, right?
No.
Everybody around him, he made everybody else around him great.
Yeah, okay.
That's it, and that's the way Tony T is.
Yeah, it is.
All right, guys. FlixPop Radio's happy to shout out the Vernon Tourism Council, Mountain Dispensaries, and Mountain Creek. We're also dedicated to serving the lovers of film everywhere. Don't forget to follow us on YouTube. Keyword FlixPop Radio. We're our guest, Rob Errera, and producer Tony T. and Paul Bastante. We'll see you guys next time on FlixPop Radio.